Hey guys, what a difference a day can make in one's life. Just one day, just one evening. This is a video I never ever wanted to make. And I know a few people that love me watch my videos. And yeah, you're probably going to hear it here first, I guess. So yeah, I have some news. Many people I've known over the course of this awakening have lost many things very dear to them because of the conflict of interest, of the cognitive dissonance, that they've lost things that never should have been lost. And usually it's only because one of the parties involved will not believe the other party. But it's not enough just to not believe. It's enough to leave them. And then you have to go, well, so be it. So obviously there was an argument that ensued about the shape of the earth, our enclosed system, which is biblical. Now you can understand if you're talking to a non-believer, somebody who won't even look at the Bible. Guys, oh mate, you can understand people like that. No, that they're not going to even look at biblical cosmology. How can they? Because they don't even believe the God of the Bible exists. Well, that's fine. Let's keep them people out of this conversation. We're talking about the people who confess Jesus, yes, confess the Bible is real. They can see the Mandela changes as well, but then go on to say, but I could debunk you in basically 5 minutes flat about the shape of the earth. If anybody can debunk us, I'll give you my flippin' car, all right? Because I'm sick of this bullshit with people. Now, I'm at the end of this journey. I won't even talk about it anymore after this. No, get it straight. I will. That's the enemy talking to me in my head right then. Okay, I will be talking about it. I won't stop talking about it. Actually, it's going to make me go harder, isn't it? Because when you have an individual who watches videos of how to debunk a flat earther and then bring up Mark Sargent and people, absolute shilling people that just are put there to make us look stupid and bad in this community and say, oh, well, have a look at him. When they are uneducated, it's okay. You can understand when they're uneducated, but when they don't want to be educated, no, I'm sorry, I just can't do it. It's like TAFE, isn't it? You mightn't have TAFE in America, but adult learning, there's a lot of people that go to school and they flunk at school. Well, that's fine, because later in life, they've always got another opportunity for adult learning. But it's only the ones who are dissatisfied to the point of knowing they have to change it. So they will undertake adult learning to increase their knowledge base, increase their skills, and increase their chances of survival. Oh, Beck, it's not a case of survival, flat earth. Really? When the shit hits the fan, my friend, when it does, and you think that there are planets that are starting to collide out there, your heart will fail you. You will lay in bed at night and be so terrified because you do not understand biblical cosmology that you will have a heart attack, my friend. Whereas us who know, they are luminaries coming in, and it doesn't work like what science wants you to think, or like what the Pentecostal church that would never, ever, address the scripture that says the stars will fall to the earth? Why won't they address it? Because they know what stars are. We know what stars are. Stars are angels. The Bible, the Apocrypha, Enoch, all explain this over and over and over. What does the Bible say? 2 or more witnesses. How many witnesses do we have to the fact that stars are not planets, that stars are angels? How many witnesses do we have? My friends, we have a lot more than 2, okay? This is comical, but it's so darn frustrating, guys, because you're banging your head against a wall for 5 years just to get somebody to have a look at it. But instead of looking at it and with curiosity or an open mind, they look at it to debunk it. And that's all I can see, because I don't watch television, guys. Not at all. Not for 1 minute of my life. And the person who watches television, and you can see, like watching YouTube on your smart TV, yeah, they can, you can see what they've been watching, right? How to debunk a flat earther, blah, blah, blah. So instead of spending your time researching it, finding out if 8.5 inches per square mile is true, which you don't even know what that means, obviously. Instead of doing that, all you want to do is watch videos to debunk it. That to me doesn't make sense. And if you love someone with your heart, if you love them truly, you will say, wow, honey, I can see this is really affecting you. You know what? I'm going to do us both a favor, honey, and I'm going to look at this stuff you've shown me, because you know what? I love you. You're my woman, and I'm going to do this for you. And it might take me some time, but I will consider what you're saying. How about that? Is there any flipping consideration for us? Go talk to Wake Up or Else channel. He's lost his whole family over it. I haven't lost one yet. Not one. My son and daughter, I'm closer to them than ever. My daughter's woken up. She knows the shape of the earth. Won't even listen to her. To wake up and say, listen, either you stay and I'll go, or I'll stay and you go, that's a biggie to me. And to have threatened it before, years ago, when this all started, and then to stop and become okay, and then to start threatening it again, I'm not having it. I'm not. And you know me, when I make a really full decision, I will stick with it. So be very careful. Threatening. Be very careful. Threatening. If you are going to do that, make sure you go through with it. I mean, if you're going to say it, go through with it. Don't give me empty threats, because I don't have time for that. I am too busy working on myself. That is apparently a nut job, because, guys, we're not even given the time of day. Like, I would seriously love to get in one of these people's heads just to hear a few sentences that they say about us. You know, and what they really are thinking, because they're not even going to say it as bad as they're thinking it, right? I'm sorry, I can't do this anymore. And I do not have to be tormented like this. I thought it had settled down. I thought somebody was going to do the right thing and show their love by looking into it. No. Instead, let's watch things about how to put crap on me even more about it. Would you like to come out and do some tests with the camera? Okay. What? I can show you. 8 inches, not 8.5 before, sorry, 8 inches per square mile. I can show you how the drop is supposed to go. I can take you somewhere. We can Google Earth how far away that object is. Let's say I'm filming an object from 30 kilometres away, which I could if I went to get a view of Brisbane City. from a hill. Right, say, okay, that building's 30 kilometres away. Do the math. 8 inches per square mile drop of the curve. And then see where that building, how far down out of your view that building should be over the curve at 30 kilometres distance. Just do that for goodness sake. Okay, for goodness sake, get off your butts. All of you who are putting crap on us. I'm sorry, guys, but you know, you're gonna get a rant sooner or later, aren't you? And I'm human. And I've been such a good girl. God knows. I've been trying. But none of us are good. You know what I mean? I've been doing the right thing. I've been trying my hardest. I've been keeping the peace. I've been biting my tongue. And it comes a point that flesh, we're friggin' flesh. We are not angels. So how can we conduct ourselves as an angel? That comes and goes. Comes more with practice, but it always ends up going sooner or later. Something we cannot control on this side of the veil, all right? Till we pass through that beautiful veil to him who loves us unconditionally, to the Father who really does love us unconditionally. He loved us so much. He's shown us these lies. He loved us that much. He knew we'd go through this. But at the end of the day, this deal I'm telling you about is the least of my problems. Okay? Que sera. 34 years, bye-bye. Okay, yeah, it'll hurt. But nothing compared to what we've been through. Nothing compared to the hurt of knowing that your whole life was bullshit. All those hours you spent at school learning what? Cow dung. All right? So, and then, you know, you have these people that waver. They believe you with most of it, but there's just a couple of things. They're like a dog with a bone. They won't let it go. You're like, what is the problem here? You want to see it. You obviously do because you've searched so far along the journey. But then you come to something that doesn't agree with your construct of how the world should be. And you just stop. You just put a brick wall there and go, no, no, no. I'm not doing that. And you, my friends, who do that, you're unteachable. And you do need discipline. You're not disciplining yourselves to go after the truth. Or is it your comfort zone? Hey, I understand. You had such a great life anyway, didn't you, in this evil world? No, you didn't. What are you losing? What is it you are hanging on to, people? What is it? I haven't lost one person over this. It's been a struggle. It's been an absolute struggle to hang on. But damn it, I've hung on for this long. For somebody to say to me this morning, no, you can stay and I'll go, or vice versa. I cannot believe this. Over something that is biblically absolutely sound. Now, Father, if I'm wrong, you better be disciplining me. You better give me the good spanking, okay? If I'm wrong. And yes, when we get gaslit and when we get upset, we don't always conduct ourselves in the right way. You know why? It's because what I said. We're flesh. We're weak. And then Satan comes, after that happens, and accuses you and goes, see? You can't even keep it together. God doesn't love you. You know, you can't even keep it together to have a rational conversation with someone who's gaslighting you and just watching the steam coming out of your ears and it's getting worse and worse and they just going, yeah, you're just an idiot. Not those words, but you know what I mean. There's been many things happen to me and I've never recorded it. But I think it's about time this come out. I do. Because I've been battling this. In January will be 6 years. 6 years since I found out the truth about the earth, which leads on to so many other things, leads on to so many other more discoveries about the ancient world, about the lies of the mud flood. What is all the mud in every city? Like, there is so many questions, and it is such an amazing journey, and people are scared of it. I'm sure you will all agree with me, and I want to hear your comments. Please put your comments in, please. Was this the most wonderful experience of your life, finding out the shape of the earth? Was it wonderful and amazing and exciting? Or did it scare the crap out of you? You know what scares the crap out of people, and should? Is the friggin' ball earth. Because that means we're totally out of control. We're totally spinning. We've got nothing's really set. We're just woo, 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 woo. Like, you know what I mean? Satan is the author of confusion. Satan created the ball earth. Father created a stable, enclosed system. We don't know how it hangs in the middle of nothing. But do you know how you got here? Do you know who you even are? You can't answer simple questions, but you say, this is all of you, not just one person, these people that deny us. All of you go, but. So you'd rather believe that you're on a spinning ball of chaos, that, yeah, these planets are going to crash into us. Planets crashing into us? Don't you think it would only take one planet? Why does it say the stars, plural, will fall to the earth? Think about that. Get your little pea brains out of the cupboard, dust them off, have a wash, have something to eat, and start learning. You all need a good kick up the arse. I'm serious. I want to hear comments of you guys. This is really important for me today. I want your comments. How many of you have lost family and friends? How many have never come back to you because of this? And how they're faring in comparison to you. Because I bet you're faring a lot better than they are. The deniers who ran away, what hope is there for them? They are denying God. This is what I don't understand. You can say, I'm a Christian, I believe God, I pray. I've never felt him or heard him, but I pray. Not me. Okay, but however, you will carry on a lie. That's what you're doing. You are carrying on Satan's lie. You are adding to the problem. You are adding to God's problem. Do you think he's going to bless you? How can he? Especially when you've got somebody who is at their wits' end today, not always, no, but today, saying, I can show you the truth, and the truth will set you free. No, I'm happy here in my corner, sitting on my spinning ball with curved water. Oh, come on. This is for freaking kindergarten children. Is everybody on freaking drugs or something? Like, and they're not. This is the thing. You want an excuse to write this off on, don't you? You just want to find something that you can say in those people. All right, look, I can give them a pass. How can you give them a pass when they won't give you 5 minutes to look into the matter? Remember when the big billboards come up, research flat earth? That didn't mean research by going to shill channels, or even anybody's channel for that matter. They told us what to do. Go buy a P900 and get out there. That's what I did. Guess what? It's flat. Okay? Yeah, it is. And I went up in a plane in June, and I don't know what the heck's going on with Qantas. Sorry, who did I fly with down? Virgin Australia. I don't know what's going on with them, but there was no bubble windows. It was flat as far as you could see. So where's the curve? Tell you where the curve is. It's called a fish-eyed lens. Your GoPros have got them. They can put them on anything. And also, if you have a look at Felix, when Felix jumped from high up in the stratosphere, remember Felix Bergenheimer, Felix Bergenheimer, when he jumped from that great height, there were 2 cameras. One had a fisheye lens on it, that was what they were using, but somehow some film got out where it accidentally flicked to the flat footage, because that's what Father in Heaven does. He will let things get out on purpose, and they can't stop it. And there was a part where it went to Felix on a different angle and it was flat. So that showed the lie. Talk to a pilot, a trusted guy, somebody who's got nothing to lose. They'll tell you the truth. The funky thing about pilots is I truly believe a lot of them don't understand themselves the concept. They know that they get to 35,000 and then they just fly flat. They know that. They don't have to keep dipping the nose down to keep in the stratosphere so we don't fly off into space now. They don't do that. So it's only a really dumb pilot. He might be good at mechanically handling an aircraft, but you've got to tell me that's one dumb pilot. If they can't work out and haven't asked questions about how come I don't have to dip the nose all the time when we're doing, 800 kilometres an hour over the course of a 19-hour flight from Sydney to Los Angeles, and you just set flat and level. Flat and level. You can show them NASA documents and they'll say, oh, they're just faked. So don't even try that. Don't. You need to get this camera, and you just, if you can afford it, I understand. But, I don't know. Now, barring that, we just shake the dust off our feet and we go to the next town. And you know what I mean by that. I don't mean move on to the next person. I mean, that's what the Bible says. They dusted their feet off and they kept moving to talk to people who would listen, to hopefully find people who would literally listen to them. So it's funny, this journey. You can think that you've got it all wrapped up. That person, you can see that they're starting to come around. And then the devil, yeah, it is real. The devil will come and he will just pull that rug out from underneath your feet so quick your head smashes the ground, and before you know it, you're in anger mode, or you're in fight or flight mode because of the words being spoken. The thing is, if we all just thought this, why are we so passionate? Why are we willing to lose things over it? Well, lose everything if you want. Because you could kill my body, but you can't have my soul, my spirit. You cannot. Father in Heaven owns that. And so it's like when this system comes out, we know the system is a system that we cannot have anything to do with. We have all so far done really well. We've avoided the pinprick, and we've avoided the masks, and we've avoided the tests. But you know what our biggest test will be? Will be the CBDCs. Because when that comes out, it's going to be all biometrics. And that can only work, my friends, I'm sure, if you are VC'd. So our biggest trial is not even behind us. It's just at the door. Then you throw all these things on top of it, which are people who just think you're crazy and you're mental. But they probably know that bit. They probably believe that bit, that the CDC is doing, the CBDCs are happening. And the CDC is going to put another lockdown in. Oh, yeah. You better believe it. So that's the least of our worries. Lockdown is the least of it, guys. You can get through that. You've done it before. You will do it again. But what we have to get through this time? No money. None. Now, this could be why everything is converging so quickly, because Father knows his people are literally going to starve to death if he doesn't intervene. And starve we will very quickly when the food runs out. And even though you got preps, the food will eventually run out, no matter what. And even if you don't, maybe it's better not to. Maybe just get it over and done with. No, I don't believe that. What I do believe is this is why things are converging so fast, because that is their plan. They plan to starve us into the beast system, that we will come begging because, you know, we're just that hungry and we've got nothing and we've got the clothes on our back and no shelter. Do you think that Father in heaven is going to let this happen on a worldwide scale and we're all just absolutely homeless in that all at once? Nope. No, I don't. I don't believe he's going to leave us out to dry. I won't believe that. I can't believe that. He is our Father in heaven. He's looked after us, fed us, clothed us, and loved us up until now. Now is when your faith needs to really kick in, and Satan's going to throw everything he's got at us like this, what's happening to me, because we're on the right track. What's going to happen with these people who are deniers when the CBDCs come out? Are they going to be strong enough to go, yeah, okay, this is it. This is where life changes. We all told you it's not going back to normal. We tried to warn you this 3 years ago before CV even come out, before the pandemic come out. We were saying that things weren't going to go back to normal then. We knew we were in that end time season. That was 7 years ago. 7 years we had this Revelation 12, September 23, 2017 sign. That was a 7-year warning. We are entering into the 7th year on the 23rd of September this year. Guys, there's something here. There's something big. And he said, just, blessed are those who wait. Blessed are those who wait. We have come this far. They are going to torment us physically, emotionally, spiritually, every way they can get us, they're going to torment us. And when I say they, I mean your loved ones who are not walking in the ways and are letting the spirits around them attack you. Put it that way. Or either around them or in them, that those spirits then are unleashed on you. Yes, we know it's testing ground. We know that we've got to triumph over anger. But like I said, sometimes you're going to crack. You're going to bend. You're going to break. But you don't have to keep cracking and bending and breaking. And this is where I'm at. I don't have to keep doing this. I don't have to keep trying to plead with somebody to look at something they should have looked at 5.5 years ago. I don't need to keep doing that. Well, my dog that goes back to my vomit? Yeah, I have been, because I've just been trying and trying and trying. No, I'm finished. The vomit's gone. It's finished. So you do with it what you will. And all you people out there that think I'm nasty for doing this, only the people who have been on this journey will appreciate this video. So please don't come back here. Don't leave your nasty comments. I love everybody, but we're at a time where it's really crucial to tell the truth at all costs. And that doesn't come with sunshine and rainbows. It comes like when Jesus walked into the temple and he turned all their tables up and he drove them out with a whip. Does it sound like it's cool, mate, just take your money and go? No. And so when it becomes life and death, to speak the truth in all honesty and with passion, you want to call this anger? I call it passion. It's angry passion, holy anger. There you go. And we're allowed to have that. We are. A righteous anger is not an anger of the devil. I can feel the difference in my very gut when I've got righteous anger, and then when I've got normal anger, oh, it's just awful. Righteous anger actually gives you a boost, okay? It revitalizes you. It really does. There is something about it. Whereas man's anger, our human anger will drag us down, make us feel crap. We want to cry. We want to... Righteous anger doesn't do that, my friends. That's how you will know the difference. If you speak the truth in love and you're not getting anywhere and you get angry, do not let the devil beat you up and tell you, oh, see, you're not a Christian, are you? That is the words of the devil himself coming out of the mouth of the one that you're trying to help, that you're trying to show the way. You're on your own. You're on your own now. But for those of you who listened, there is so much good in store for you because you believe the word of him who created you. You've done well. You've done good. And that's what the Bible says. I'm not judging. Those who believe will receive. So, I feel my heart rate is quite fast. Well, I will leave it there. If they love you, like they say, love is a very easy word to throw around. I love you. I love you. But if they do, they would endeavour to look at what you're showing them. Then they would join as one with you, and your relationship, whether it be a son, a daughter, a husband, a wife, it doesn't matter who it is, the relationship will sustain from that point on. It will not sustain while one person is trying to choke out the other. This is Beck. Please leave your comments about the people you've lost, about the struggles you've gone through. Please do it. We all need to hear this now. This is Beck. I'm out. Have a great day, guys, please.